Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be teaching you on how to cut a wrap flare gown. The material I'm working with is flowered material. The reason why I'm using this fabric is because it always comes out well for flare styles. So you will fold your fabric into two. After folding, you will now refold it again in a triangular form. Then you will make sure it is properly set. Then after folding, you will get the circumference of your waist. My waist is 34, but since it is wrap gown, I will be adding extra allowance of 10 inch to the waist, and that is what I'm choking right now. When you have done that choking, you will now, from that waist, you will remove your half length to get the full length of your gown. My half length is 17 and my full gown length is 60, and I will add 2 inches for the sewing allowance, and that is what I'm choking right now. After I've done the choking, I will now cut the gown, and that's what I'm doing. I'm folding the remaining fabric to 2. So that folding, I will get my half length for the back pattern, which is 17, and that's what I'm choking right now. Then I will divide the shoulder to 2, which is 15 divided by 2, which is 7.5 plus half, and that's what I'm using. The armhole I'm working with here is 8.5, and after choking the 8.5, then you come down to the waist, which is 34 plus 2, because I'm adding that. Then after that, you choke your bust. The bust I'm working with is 38 divided by 4. It will give me 9.5 plus 1. Then the next thing is to get the middle of the armhole. Remember, I use 1 inch for sloping of the armhole, so you connect it like that. Then come to the width of the neck is 3 by 1. So when you choke it, you will now connect that slopy one of 1 to the armhole. Then you cut. So now I will place my back on the front pattern. This front pattern, I'm going to add the front pattern for the gown is 18, and remember that we are to add 4-inch allowance for this pattern. You can add 4 inch or more than that. It depends on how you want it. Since it's this wrap, that's why we are adding it. So now you will cut it. Then the armhole for the front, you can see the way I did it. The armhole for the front went in by 0.5, and that's what I've chalked here. So now the sloping for the front is also 1.5, so that's why I left that half that I'm pointing to you now. So this is how the front pattern will look like. The front pattern, you can see the armhole went in by quarter. That's the small part I cut. So from that width of the neckline of the back, which is 3, you will chalk it and come down to the edge of that allowance you add. You use a ruler to chalk it. That's what I'm doing. The neck width, which is 3, so you chalk it from that neck width to the edge of that that is that allowance you added. So this is how the pattern will look. Then remember that the half length for the front is 18, so I remove that from the side to tally with the front. So this is how your pattern will look. You can see the way I folded it. So this is how the cutting will look like. You will cut your sleeve. The sleeve I'm working with is 18. The length of the sleeve is 18. It will be puff hand. So that's what I folded now. So I want to remove the edges of the sleeve. So that's what I've cut. Then after that, you will come down by 3.5 for the shaping of the armhole by the side. So then you cut it out. So you make sure you set the fabric properly. After that, you open the other side of the sleeve, and this is how the shape will look like. So now to cut the facing of our front pattern, so I place it on the fabric. So you need to put facing, though it's having lining, but first of all I will cut the facing. So when you cut the facing, that's how you will join it. So you can see I've cut the lining. So the back lining, you will sew it by half. When you sew it, it will show like this. Then you top stitch. After that, you put stay for the front pattern. That is the facing of the front pattern. Then after that, you pin it with the lining. Then you place it on the front and sew it by ½ inch. After that, you will top stitch it. So when I'm done, you can see this is how it will look like. So this is how the two sides will look like. Then after you have sewed it, you will place the left on top of the right. You place it on top of the right, and that's how you will do it. You will pin it down to set it with the back. Remember, we added 4 inches, so you will place the back pattern with it like this. So you will now go to your sewing machine. You have to join the side of that is the lining with the side. You will now join it with the flare. So I'm done with this is how the back and the pattern will do. So the flare gown, the down part that you have cut, remember we add extra allowance. You will use the extra allowance to wrap at the edge of the right side of your upper part. You wrap it like this. That is where the wrap will end. So this is how it will be. So you will now join it in the sewing machine. Before you join that, you will do the shoulder. Remember, you have to use your back to wrap the front. So after you have joined it, this is how it will look like. I told you that spot where it ends, you wrap the extra allowance from the flare down part with the upper part, so that it will not be showing the edge of the cloth. So, and that's where you will put your belt. That's where you will put your belt. Your belt will be at the waist. That is at the joining of the waist. Then after that, you bend the down of your gown. I use 3/4 to bend it down after the overlock. So the next thing is to fix our armhole. That is the sleeve. That's the sleeve. You will bend the sleeve with 3/4 because it's having small elastic at the edge. So you go to your sewing machine to sew it. And after you have done that, you will put your rubber in between. So after that, that's the one. The remaining, you do pleat. So that's how it will look like. You go and fix the armhole. Remember, the pleat will be at you measure the excess that is at the sleeve to put the pleat. So this is how it will look like. Then you have to put press button, and you can use rope. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video. Thanks for watching.